This ain't your car.
Is that Mary Jane?
Oh my, when did you know Mary? Math wasn't mathing to me. Saw like a wig brush on the floor. Truck plus weed plus wig brush equals you got a bitch. Hello everybody, it's WTERFIJI with the good. Yes, I do fuck good, and I'm your favorite spiritual auntie. Just in case if you were wondering, if this is your first time seeing my gorgeous, beautiful, black, melanated face, make sure that you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all click that bell so that we can get every notification every time I post a video, okay? Now this story time is going to be about the PK and I. You know, kind of like the prince and I, but this is the preacher's kid and I, because the preacher's kid and I, baby, there was a lot going on with that, okay? Because it takes place in 2020 after me and my ex broke up, okay? So me and my ex, we break up.
Broken hearted, life's not over.
So life wasn't over, so I was like, you know what, bitch, I'm finna finally, bitch, I'm gonna get up, bitch, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go do me. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to church. My best friend at the time was back in college. Me and her would go to church together. So I was like, oh my God, there's a nigga I was talking to before my ex. Let me hit him up. I know he's a Bridges kid. I go to church with him. Cool. So I hit him up. We go to church. Boom, bada bang, bada boom. It was one of his daddy churches. We had a grand time. Church service as well. Singing service as well. And then it dawned on me on the way for us going back to his apartment, because I was finna go home because it was starting to get late. This ain't your car. I remember you have a Hellcat. This is SRT. You have a Hellcat. This ain't your car.
Is that Mary Jane?
Oh my! When did you know Mary? You didn't. He never knew Mary. As long as I know, he ain't never smoked before ever since I've known him. How is she sitting here in your car? The math wasn't mathing to me. And then I saw like a wig brush on the floor, and I'm just like, ooh, a truck plus weed plus wig brush equals you got a bitch. Only after that, what confirmed my logic, his mama called, and she like, we just call him Dexter. She was like,
Dexter. Yeah, y'all need to stop with y'all shenanigans. That ain't nothing right. You know in the Bible it says, then it says that a man and a woman.
Man and a woman. So I'm just sitting there or whatever. He hung up the phone off for her. No. Mind you, bitch, I was getting the tea. Apparently, the girlfriend be doing whatever the fuck she want to do. And he was like, mama, she be thinking she grown and da-da-da. And in the Bible, it say this. And I'm like, oh, in the Bible, it do say that. Oh, but, oh. So I'm just sitting here like, oh, so the girlfriend out here doing what she want to do. You out here about to do what you want to do. But I'm just like, wait a minute. Girl, I'm finna go home. So I was finna go home until I heard him say, yeah, but mama, cause she was like, we was at McDonald's at the time. She was like, you shouldn't be at McDonald's anyways. Da, 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 da. You know you can't have all that. And he was like, I'm just getting me some fries because I got me some food cooking at home. Food? Suddenly, once I heard food and what he was cooking, our logic it left the room. It fled the room. We left logic at the door because he told his mama he was making baked ribs. Oh my God, it was baked ribs. It was macaroni and cheese. It was some collard greens and some cornbread. You mean to tell me you gonna turn all that food up? Girl, bitch, you stupid. So me personally, I ain't no dumb bitch. So I said, well, I can stay for like another hour. He said, well, the food won't be ready for like until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, it was midnight. So I'm like, ooh. I said 1 hour. That means I gotta wait 2 hours, possibly 3. It's midnight. Only thing in Atlanta that's open after midnight is Waffle House. So it's either eggs and waffles, collard greens and rib tips and macaroni and cheese. And I'm gonna go, bitch, you make you tell me which one you would have chose in the comments, because some of anyways, we go back to his apartment. We pop up in a movie. I'm sitting on the edge of the couch. He's sitting on the opposite side of the couch. He's sitting here laughing at me because he was like, oh, you doing too much. I'm like, yeah, nigga. You keep them damn hands over there. Okay, where the food at? So, bitch, he let me taste a little bit of the greens. When I tell you, they just melt in your mouth, girl. They were so good. Oh my god, I was in heaven. The ribs was in the oven baking, baby. They were almost falling off the bone, love. Oh my god, they were so scrumptious. So I'm smelling the kitchen, the house, everything smells divine. So I'm drinking my juice. I should have never drank that juice, y'all, and this is exactly why. Shortly after, I'm finishing up my last little cup of juice or whatever, and in the process of us watching the first movie, he gets a phone call. So he gets up, he goes to his room. Now, while he goes to his room, I'm finally taking like a good look at the house or whatever. I'm like, okay, this is the house. If anything pops off, you know, these are my exits. This is got my phone, got my key. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get up and go at any given time. Crazy shit happens all the time. So, hey, guys, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, okay? So, after a while, I'm finishing my last little cup of juice. Bitch, I gotta go pee. So, I'm like, ooh, do I want to get up and go look for a bathroom? Or do I want to just ask him? I don't want to validate his privacy. What I want to do here? So, I'm like, you know what? Let me go ask him. So, I get up. I'm like, hey, you got like a bathroom and stuff? And he goes, yeah, you can just use mine. So I go into the bathroom, and like I said, every time I get this food, I just was tasting the food, all logic leaves the room. Every time I eat, logic leaves the room. And the logic, I slowly but surely found the logic once I entered the realm of the bathroom, because you see, there was a fat ass treasure chest, a fat ass trunk of makeup sitting stacked on top of the bathroom counter. Now, I'm sitting there gagging badly because, you know, maybe she had like a little James Charles makeup palette, you know, maybe like a little super thick, you know, crayon, you know, palette, like, you know, like a little Fendi. No, she had a fat ass trunk of makeup just like sitting on top of the counter. Now, it was like everything was neat and in order, but this bitch live here. So mind y'all, I was just observing everything. I didn't see like no pictures of them. I probably saw like 2 pictures, but I didn't really get like a good look at them. Look at the pictures, and there was pictures in the room, but it was dark, so I couldn't really see. So I'm just like, oh, this bitch live here. I'm like, oh, bitch, I gotta go fuck that food. But my stomach said, bitch, we need that food, because I didn't feel like going to go get some more food. But hey, I knew that it was time for me to go. Okay, so I exit, I use the bathroom, and I'm like, hey, is the food almost ready? Because to me, before I make my departure, if there was ever still a chance that I could still eat and still leave without anything happening, I wanted to risk it. So he was like, no, it's not, it's like another hour. I'm like, oh no, ma'am. Like, see, I have to go. He was like, no, you can stay, da da da. I was like, yeah, no, because, like, I don't know, it's already getting late. I gotta go to work in the morning. Mind y'all. I had already forgot and told him that I was off the following day. And he's like, you're off tomorrow. And I'm like, you in my business. Like, girl, mind the business that pay yours. Okay, girl, shut that mouth up. What you doing? So he just, like, out of my business, clocking my T's. And I said, bitch, shut up. And I guess he ain't like the bitch word, because he got up with it. He's like, don't call me by my name. And I'm like, oh, okay, but I forgot you're a child of God. But mind your business and shut that mouth up. So he gets up, he's all in my face. And he pushes me in my face. And I was like, Moose, I mushed him and he pushed me. And I was like, bitch, don't put your hands on me, ho. So I pushed him. And when I pushed him a little harder. He pushed me. His back had hit the wall, and he was feeling it. So he was like, oh, okay, what's up? So he pushed me, and I flew onto the bed. And it was, y'all know, like, like in the t-shirts, it was like, and at this very moment, this is when he knew he fucked up. Because, bitch, as I was flying, I believe I can fly, bitch, on that bed, girl. No, bitch, it was like everything was going crazy because I just knew that it was not gonna go cute. So I'm trying to like crawl back, like not crawl back up, I'm trying to like sit up or whatever. I'm trying to get up because I'm like, no ma'am. And so when as I'm sitting up, he pounces on me, girl, and he was like, yeah, what you call me? And I'm like, oh. So just sitting there like, I'm like, I'm turned on because this is kind of hot. Now, mind you, the last time I had sex was with my ex. And that last time, it wasn't good. I'm not going to be no fake ass bitch. It wasn't good. We was like, we had just like got into it. And at that point, I was just like already over the whole shit. So I wasn't really in it. So this was turning me on, bitch. It was hot, okay? So I'm like, no, you shouldn't be doing this. And I'm just like,
my mind's telling me no. But my body's telling me yes.
I'm like, no, yes, no, yes. And what happened? He said yes, and he stuck his tongue down my motherfucking throat. And oh my God, it was hot. We was kissing. I was like, well, he was kissing me, and I was like, I kept pushing him off of me, and I'm like, you need to stop. This is not right. And he was like, oh yeah, make me stop. And I was like, my body was just so weak. I was melting in his hand, and I kind of neck bones and them ribs was melting off the bone, baby. Oh my God, I was melting like putty. And I blinked, and he was eating my ass. I blinked, my drawers was off the floor. Like, I don't know how he did it. He ripped my fucking shorts and my fucking underwear off, and he starts eating my ass. When I tell you, bitch, he was hungry. Speaking of the Bible, he was like them lions that was in that den with Daniel, baby. Oh my, he was hungry. Oh, he was hungry. Just like I'm on my back. I never had my ass ate on my back before. Have you ever had your ass ate on your back? That is something else. And he just was sitting there, and he grabbed me by my two cheeks, and he was just eating. Oh my God, he could eat. And then after a while, I was like, okay, like this has to stop for real. And as I'm sitting up again, I blinked, and he slid the tip in. And when he slid the tip in, I blinked. He just started slow stroking. He was just like looking down at me. And he was like, he had his hand around my neck. He was just like stroking. And as he was stroking, I don't know, it was just like he was looking into the depths of my soul. I don't know. It was a great fucking time. It was a great time while I was fucking. It was great. We was fucking, and it was a time. So it was a great fucking time. I don't know how to explain it, but oh my, I was in heaven. If that's what heaven felt like, that was heaven. Oh my God. And we was having a great time. We switched positions. If you can't beat them, join them. We switched positions. We wasn't like face down, ass up. And you know, I had my little box or whatever. So he grabbed me by my box, and he was just like in my ear, and we was. And then afterwards, you know, he nutted and stuff, and I just felt so I felt so shameful until he made my plate. Sitting there eating. I'm eating my sins away. Once food, all sense and logic leaves the room, I'm sitting eating my food, and I felt so good. I felt accomplished. And he was just sitting there eating his food like he was the man. This was a cute little one too. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and then y'all click the bell. And I love you all. Remember this. Hakuna Matata. I love you all. Ashe. Mwah.